When did we become the weirdos? I'm talking about those of us who live a healthy, active lifestyle, who choose a salad instead of fried food, who choose to take a natural approach instead of a pharmaceutical approach. Those of us who don't watch TV, whatever it may be, but we don't go along with the normal whatever it is. And so now we're labeled as a weirdo, the person who asks what kind of ingredients are in the food, or is it organic? Is it local? Is it sustainable, regenerative? And people be like, oh, you're obviously from California. But you know what? There's a lot of people who don't live in California and live in all kinds of places and think like this and eat like this and live like this. And the movement is growing. So I believe it was John Lennon who said, it's weird not to be weird. I encourage all of us to embrace our weirdness and to have the courage to be weird. I know in my own journey, I've gone through extended experiments. When I first explored plant-based, I went vegan for a year. When I realized I was drinking too much coffee living in Brazil, where every meeting had a cafezinho, I stopped drinking coffee for a year. When I first realized that alcohol wasn't necessarily in my best interest for my health, I stopped drinking for a year. And people say, oh, that's extreme, man. You are crazy. And it's like, is that really so crazy? Is it crazy to be taking a handful of pills every day from Big Pharma? Is it crazy to take a shot to get healthy, lose weight, etc., instead of going to the gym, watching what we eat, watching what we don't eat, and putting in the work? And at least in my life, I've found that very few shortcuts ultimately lead to the best result. You gotta put in the work, and it's not always easy. And you also have to have the courage to go against the social norm. It's like, hey, if you stop drinking, all your friends that like to drink might not like being around you anymore, because that provides a mirror for what they're doing to themselves and how they're living with their life. And so, yeah, you might need to find new friends, and that might be scary, and you might need to be courageous. Or if you're the one that eats something different, everybody else is getting whatever fried food and you're getting the salad, hey, you got to have the courage to be different. If you want to be healthy and if you want to be unique and you want to be you and the best version of yourself, sometimes you got to let some things go. Sometimes you got to let some people go. I'm just being real.